So this is almost a Stuxnet level attack.
Anything other than this
Yes.
is fundamentally a security flaw. I really don't see any way around it. I think we're just going to wind up with ever increasing layers of security.
At this time, it appears the attackers compromised multiple signers' devices, manipulated what signers saw in their wallet interfaces, and collected the required signatures while the signers believed they were conducting routine transactions. So this is almost a Stuxnet level attack.
It does suggest we're moving into a new era where it's worth it to perform state-level attacks.
Yeah, compromising devices and also faking what you're showing to them on their devices. They're seeing like a false display of what's going on. That is on another level of complexity. What can we do about cryptocurrency exchange security in this day and age?
Well, my CEO said once that the ultimate solution is to store your keys on the moon, and refused to say exactly where.
Absolutely.
Anything other than this
Yes.
is fundamentally a security flaw.
Yeah. Well,
but
that's a bit next level, but yeah.
But more practically,
Yes.
what can you do? Those were cold storage devices?
I believe so, yeah. Yep, from their multi-sig cold storage wallet,
Yeah,
$1.5 billion.
That's not good. There's several reactions one can have. Number one, as a user, if you have enough crypto, think about storing some of it yourself, or at least storing it on multiple exchanges.
Yeah.
Number two, as an exchange, you're in an arms race, and the arms race is getting hotter, and it's probably never going to get easier.
No.
This is the easiest it's ever been.
Yeah.
From now on, I see ever increasing effort going into keeping keys secure.
Yeah.
So my first thought is I would want to look extremely carefully at the sequence, the cold storage sequence, and remove any automated component.
Okay.
You have to have circuit breakers, you have to have air gaps, you have to have a way to prevent anything just being signed off on.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 and oh look, $1 billion has just moved.
Yes. Yeah, you want to have something, if that amount of money is going to move all in one go, you need to have checks or delays like, you now have to wait a week before this transaction goes through. It needs to be it needs to be reviewed, that kind of thing. Yes. You need to have that kind of system in place.
Okay, so that suggests something, which is that above certain levels of value, and perhaps the customer could alter what these levels are, you need to start actually introducing buffers.
Yeah.
We need to make technology less effective because it's too effective for our timescales.
Yes.
So
like things can be gone in the blink of an eye.
We've overshot.
Yeah.
You have to reel things back and make them something that you can actually react to.
Yes, I see.
The third aspect is, where do exchanges eventually go? And if you were being unreasonable and you took the approaches that people used to gold, eventually every exchange winds up with some important central room which has a Faraday cage embedded in the walls, and it's completely electrically disconnected, it's completely signal proof, it has its own generator, and you bring all the information in as printed QR codes, scan them in, sign the transaction, the keys never ever leave the room, and there's like 5 people watching each other to make sure no one copies them.
Yeah.
And finally, at the end, you print them out as QR codes and haul them out again in order to be scanned into the main global signal system.
Yep.
I really don't see any way around it. I think we're just going to wind up with ever increasing layers of security, both in terms of computers and in terms of personnel around safe rooms.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's the job of a cryptocurrency exchange. You have to, as the environment changes, it's your job to make sure you can handle it.
Yeah.
And that is that's the important thing.